We are married now. I don't need to keep faking it anymore.
Permission to say facts.
Sometimes, bro. I don't know how to say that. I'm like,
Don't say it.
it's not about pretending.
If you you can't positive position, move on, bro.
So, welcome, guys. Welcome to yet another episode with your favorite two. My name is Ibrahim. Alongside me, you have.
A to the C. I'm sticking with
You're
that
sticking with it.
for the rest of the year.
A to the C.
So yeah,
I don't know how I feel about that, though.
cause
Okay. If you're feeling it, bro, I support you.
okay, fine. E Swag and A Jizzle coming to you live from again same location. Nah, something must be going
Something
on.
is going on here, guys. What is actually happening?
Did they not pay their rent for the last place?
Must be.
Are they shooting from their lounge? Huh. What's happening? You guys will never know. Why? Because you're not signed up to the Patreon. That's what
Again,
I'm
Ahmed, the Patreon isn't live yet. They can't be signed to it, but once it is, it will be. But yeah, we're gonna keep this very quick. Subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe
giveaway.
to 1K giveaway. Go to TikTok. Follow on Insta also.
Brenner the Barber, 35 curly away, blah blah blah.
Nah, not blah 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 for Brenner. Not for Brenner.
Jokes.
But yes, go over to get your fresh cut at number 35 Curlaway at the Quality Control Barbershop. Guys, we're going to say it now. We're going to say it again. We'll say it next week as well. Brenner the Barber. Freshest fades in the south. Vibes. Fresh cuts and vibes. And yeah, it's lit there. It's very, very lit.
Facts. So yeah, I had a question that I was supposed to ask you last week, but
Okay.
didn't really get the chance. So yeah, with the knowledge that you have now about your life, is there anything different that you would have done in your childhood?
So yeah, Jay, you know.
Ah, but that's a different question. Is
My
there something
childhood.
Mm.
I think
with
I
your
would.
with the knowledge you have about life now? Would you do something different if they put you back at they reverse your life back to 8 years old?
8 years old. What grade is it? Grade 4.
3, 4.
I was in grade 4.
Nah. A proper age, man. Where you start?
13.
When did you stop? When would you think you were in your prime at your Santo Soccer? What age was that?
Yo, that was 15.
Okay, so you reverse back to 15 years old.
But it started before that, actually.
Okay, 13.
Like high school, grade 8.
Mm.
Grade 8. I think for starters, bro, I would have studied, like,
School time.
school time. Actually study in school. Pay attention was fine. It only got me so much %. But that's because I only paid attention so much times, man. You know what I mean? So surely if I paid more attention, for starters, I'd already get higher marks. And then still study on top of that also. I would have gotten much better marks, right? So for starters, it would be to pay attention in class and to go over my work. Not the night before, the morning of. Like actually study a week before the time, 2 weeks before the time. Plan out the schedule, bro. That is, getting good grades in school is literally your only responsibility, bro. Aside from working a job after school and supporting your family, kudos to you. We're proud of you. That I feel like raise soldiers, soldiers. It's a tongue twister. Say raise soldiers.
Raise so.
Yeah,
for it.
sick. Anyway. So yeah, but for average child, bro, you just have to get good grades, and that is the least you can do. Number one, right? Speaking to myself, that is what I would have done. Also, not making too much time for friends and good times, man. Because this bro that I'm brasso with now, this bro that I'm brasso with, anyway, he's 23 now. This man is, yeah, he showed me his bank account. He said, I'm going to cook me this joint in December, bro. Guess how much is the house? He's 23 years old now. That house is 3.4 mil. That man have half of that in his account to say, this is my deposit. Why? That man was graphing since grade 9, bro. Now you see, he didn't go party. He didn't do any of that. He didn't go study, my bro. Yes, he got good grades, sure, but he was more focused on his craft, focused on what he wants to do, what he wants to pursue. At that age, he already knew, well, this is what I want to be doing one day, Shinda. I didn't have that. Only once I got my first job, bro, I was lamming on the deck, capping spikers in the roof. When I said, I should have gone to go study, bro. I was waiting, you know that Woolies building in town? I don't know if it's Adelaide Street or Strand Street.
Adelaide Street.
Adelaide, no? I used to wait for the bucket to come fetch me there, bro. I used to take a train in the morning, and I used to wait there, bro. And I'm sitting there, and I'm checking to myself, it's raining. Is the bucket gonna come today? I should have gone to go study, bro. So that is another thing. I would have gone to go study. Maybe I wouldn't have did work in that field per se, because what I wanted to study was also in construction, was lit and whatever, but who's to say that I would have been in construction for the rest of my life? That's what I thought was going to be my path in there. But then obviously times, circumstances change and whatever. But had I gone to go study, I would have probably been the one driving the bucky. You know what I mean? And not waiting for the bucket to come, wondering if the bucket is gonna come.
I get you, yo.
So, bro, so that is number one. I would have gone to go study. You mentioned Santos. If I had the motivation that I did, because when I got sacked at Santos, I was like, okay, this is the end, man. You know what I mean? I didn't know that I could go. I mean, obviously I knew, but the motivation wasn't there for me to go travel in other clubs in there. For someone to say, for me to say, look here, this is my resume, bro. And then, like slightly none the wiser, but there wasn't really motivation for me to pursue that. But had I have the drive and the motivation that I do now, I'm not saying now I want to be a pro footballer. But I mean, if I had the motivation now and being successful at something that I did that time, which at the time was soccer, I'm sure I would have made it, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, where's that lack of motivation coming from, bro? That is literally coming from going to go Joe, you know, going sleepovers every other weekend. You know what I mean? Stuff like that, man. So that is where you get distracted and you.
Nah. I know what you mean. I feel like 100%. With everything that you said, I feel like that's everything that I would have done differently as well. Because in high school, like I instead of having school books in my bag, I had the soccer ball in my bag. Do you know what I mean? So if I didn't know how life was gonna be as I wouldn't say, okay, let me rephrase. My life isn't hard at all, because I feel like there's always people in a worse situation than you, right? So, but if I had to know that, let me rephrase, if I had to know that life was going to be as expensive as it is now, I would have taken the necessary steps growing up to ensure that money wouldn't have been an issue for stuff like that, man. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, bro, I think it's literally 100%. I think it's like, and it's the same for soccer for me. Like, I was thinking,
it's all through a black ball.
That's literally where we can. Like legit. And I was thinking, look, if I don't make the team this week and next week, why am I sitting bench? I come to training every Tuesday and Thursday, but there's people starting ahead of me. Instead of thinking, there's people starting ahead of me because they're training better than me, man. Like the coach is seeing something in them probably that they're not seeing in me at the time. Let me go work hard at home, come back. Like, because how it is if you want to be a professional soccer player, Tuesday, you can't only train Tuesday and Thursday when the coach trains Tuesday and Thursday, man. Do you know what I mean? Like Monday, like after the game, in the gym maybe, go run laps and stuff like that.
MAMBA mentality.
Away, me bro. So away, like if I had to know that, if I had that knowledge then that I have now, away, I feel like I might not have been a professional soccer player, but I would have probably
Semi-pro.
away at least 8th team by Vasco. Do you know what I mean?
Your 8th team is far down. 8th team is far down. 8th team, are you mad? I don't know how much players there are by Vasco, but I'm sure I would have played like at least second.
Nah, I'm sure they have. I think Vasco have 3 teams, a third team, and then they have their second. They have like 3 teams, and then they have like a second division team, and then they have the team that's fighting to get back to DStv Premiership.
Wow.
You see how far we come along. It used to be Absa Premiership, now it's my DStv, me bro. But yeah, like I said, different times, different place. But if I had to have the knowledge that I did now, I think I wouldn't say my life would have been very, very different, but it would have been different enough that I'd have been like, yo.
But now look here, do you, because you're just a lighty. So you're not none the, or you are none the wiser, but it's not like you don't have the knowledge. You're just a bit ignorant. As a lighty, you're ignorant, right? Don't you think it was your parents that could have said, come, we're going to take you to another club. Come, we go see, let me speak to my friend, he's a coach, let me, or try to motivate you and say things. Like, do you think that parents could have played a big role in your journey specific?
When it comes to sport specifically, I feel like yes.
No.
Yeah, nah, for sure. Cause I was speaking to someone else, and I was saying when you had an away game, like when you watch other people's away games and home games, like when your home game, other people's away games, like families come watch their children play, man.
Cooler box and alles.
Do you know what I mean? They make a day out of your game, even though your game's like past 4 in the afternoon. They there from 11 o'clock already. Do you know what I mean? So it's like they make a day out of it. So I was saying that, like, you go watch a game, you go play that game alone, you come back. That's literally the end of it. Like,
put yourself on your back off the game.
you score a goal, who can you go celebrate by? You see, now there's no one here for you. So it is definitely small stuff like that I feel like mentally played a big part in it, because if there had to be someone, let's just say for me on the sideline, I would have played extra harder. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely stuff like that. And I feel like connections, putting your name in it, like my son does play for Blackpool, but I maybe feel like he don't deserve to play for Blackpool. Don't you want to think him here? Do you know what I mean? Tottenham and Mitchell's playing. Nah, bro. But yeah, it's small stuff like that. But then again, as a child, you like, now as an adult you can think stuff like that, no? But as a child, like, you don't really, that stuff doesn't
Ignorance,
come to,
bro, but it's not your fault.
At the end of the day, because you are much just a child. So, but when it comes to my schoolwork, I feel like that was 100% me.
Oh, that's all you, bro. Facts, that is all you. Your parents can't tell you go study, bro.
Like, they can say go study, but like, if you don't, and then that's literally on you.
But do you think they could have said, come, I'm gonna test you now? If you know your mom or your dad is gonna test you now, surely you're gonna learn your work.
I think we're not now trying to make like scenarios to make them look like they could have done a better job.
No, I mean, I think they just had so much trust in us that now, you got this in there.
I'll be facts.
Because that is the case with me, bro. I said, I did study, I did my homework, bro.
Like, because they don't think, if my child's not studying, now that means that, like, he knows his work. So
and the report comes. And they're like, I thought you studied. I said, I did study.
I did. My teacher told me this is going to be the test, but when it came, it was a different question paper. So, yeah, it's not really my fault. So yeah.
That time you slapped your mommy was, I studied the wrong thing over the papers in there.
How the facts.
Yo, by that time when they think it... I blame mommy, we're getting different teachers for math, bro. Different teachers every time. Some student teachers, some ex-learners that passed matric now the other days coming to teach us math in matric, bro.
Nah, that's...
Anyway.
Yeah.
obviously I'm gonna take gat because I'm not gonna.
Contact the person. Say
This isn't the environment for me to learn in things. Maybe it'll come term. I think it was term 3 now.
Yeah.
Almost failed math. Homie come to school. Say, "Didn't come to school with your book also." Say, "I can't find the book, mommy. Don't know where the book is." Mommy say, "Okay. Go look for the book." I said, "Nah, I'm still already told you I can't find the book." First book she took out of my bag was my math book. I said, "Okay, sure." She didn't open the book. We went, bro, at the school. She opened the book. Bro, there was literally the last date in my book. It's term 3, Ahmed, no? The last date in my book was February 3rd, bro.
Yes.
Well, not February 3rd, it was in February.
So it's just 7 months of vibes, you know. You're nuts.
Ahmed, yo. Nah. That was devastating, actually. The disappointment on my mommy's face when she looked at me. Because, she looked at me like, "Us, you could have asked me this before we came here, man."
It was the same for facts. No, it was the exact same for me. In grade 9, it was because they didn't give the learners the report because obviously the child, if the report's bad, then it's never
Straight
gonna
to the
make it
parent.
home. Do you know what I mean? So they'd rather let the parent come fetch your report. Now my daddy go. Usually my mommy, by this time my daddy go. He's like, saying, "Nah, my he." Yeah, my daddy was like, "Why is Ahmed? It's like his marks is not very, very good." Say, "Nah, do you know your child? Like, he doesn't go to any of his classes. He bunks every single day." My daddy look at me. I'm like, "Oh, fuck." And obviously, my daddy's not gonna do anything in front of the teacher. He just take the information. Yo, that day, I had a game. Salted over Blackpool immediately afterwards. Go play.
Oh, you took you still? You still took you? To go sit on the bench?
And that day I didn't even come on me, bro. So I was like, nah, that was my punishment.
Yeah, that man, he put his hands up. He said, "Nah, man.
I'm
wasting my time with this like."
So that was like like one day, 2 bad news coming here at the same time, bro. So I didn't even come off the bench that day.
Yes.
So it all came full circle. So I didn't even get a hiding, man. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, felt too sorry. That was a punishment enough for you, bro.
I didn't even play that day.
Yo, I used to feel a certain type of way, for the players that, like you say, for the Ahmads in the team, bro. Every Monday, every Wednesday, every Tuesday, every Thursday, they're there, bro. First one there, last one to leave. Parents is coming to watch all the games. But they never get sight, bro. Sometimes my coach just bring them on the last couple of minutes to at least say, "Thank you for coming, Sinzo."
Facts.
Yo, bro.
I always played first half, then I'd come off 55 minutes, second half. Do you know what I mean? I think I only finished like
55 minutes. How long was you off?
it's most 40-minute games.
Isn't it 20?
And 10.
Huh?
Under
off?
10.
Oh. 20 minutes off.
No, I mean like under 10 is like only 20. Like under 10 is like 15 minutes off. But like from under 17 onwards, they try to make the game as long as possible.
Oh, I think it was 30. I think it was 30 minutes.
Yo,
when I was under 17. I'm not sure.
I could also be wrong, but the point I'm trying to make is like
Sorry.
yeah, bro. Yes. If I didn't score by half time, then I knew, I'm definitely gonna come off because I said no. I play striker. Don't you want to play midfielder? No, I know I'm supposed to be a striker. Play on the wing, Ahmed. You can run a bit fast. I said no. I'm gonna be a striker. But away with playing striker, unfortunately, if you don't score by half time, then that is the end of you. So yeah, that was not a good segment. Wow, we actually had a lot to speak about that though. I didn't know coming into that question. But I appreciate you elaborating, Ibrahim. And I feel like with most of what you said, I can actually agree with. No. But however, would you rather before you? I'm tired of speaking, you go.
Okay.
I saw you took out your phone. And you're not even saying, no, Ahmed, it's okay, you go.
Sorry, bro. I feel like you need a break also, man. So, before we get into the question of the week, right? I saw this thing now. So Facebook, someone posted on Facebook. 2 senior citizens. Edith posted, "How do you delete someone off Facebook from school that you do not like?" Someone commented, "Hi Edith, Facebook Patrol here. To answer your question about deleting someone from Facebook that you do not like, simply click reply beneath my comment, type the @ sign, and then start writing the person's name you want to delete. Their name should appear, so click it. Once you've done, their name should come up in blue. Once you've done that, press enter. Once you've done that, press enter. You will then be given the option whether you want to delete this person for a few days or permanently. Thanks, Edith. Let me know if you have any other questions. Facebook Patrol. Edith. At Dorothy Adams. Dorothy Adams. At Edith. Hi, Edith. How are the kids?
Oh, you're nasty.
I'm checking that Dorothy either has like crazy Alzheimer's, no? Where she read everything.
Oh, did they not delete
bro. She read everything, no? And then by the time she got to Ed Dorothy Adams, she was like, "Oh, hi, Edith." You know? Wait, I think this is not in my notes. Let me just check. That Dorothy is so funny, man.
Yeah, it's actually so funny.
You don't have to be funny. You don't have to be
What? No. You need to be. Is it something you know?
Is it someone else?
I want to say yes, no? But like, they won't be able to see it.
Can you see it? Nah, man, I'm gonna trip on it all time.
Sorry for the breaking intermission. Ibrahim had to get toilet paper. It doesn't make any sense. Especially because I said you guys won't be able to see it. But you see, that's the type of respect Ibrahim has for you guys, man. You know what I mean? He don't want you guys to see him in a compromised position. So he stood up, went to fetch toilet paper, just so that you guys can know that his nose is clean, man. Do you know what I mean?
Solo podcast.
But if you guys hadn't to be here, that's something that would have been minor for him. Because he was lambing like at an EP42 already. And
cool. So, for this week's question, it's not even a weekly question. It's just if we find a question because...
So a thread.
Okay. For this thread, what statement did he say that made you realize he didn't love you? First one. Essay thread, no? So you know it's lit, bro. He's from Durban. I'm from Joburg.
Red flag.
Wow. When I went to visit him and we were on our way to his place, I asked for ice cream and he replied, "This isn't an all expenses paid trip." I know a cone with a flake is 20 rand now. But that is just... He actually didn't want you to come, basically.
Not the all expense paid trip.
Wow.
For ice cream.
For a cone, bruh. With a flake.
Savage, bro. I thought I said red flag. Go for it.
We were in couple therapy not too long after getting married. And I brought up he had changed a lot since the wedding. He said, "We are married now. I don't need to keep faking it anymore."
Permission to say facts.
It's not about faking, bro. It's just you can't prioritize. You actually can't prioritize. Yes, you should, and if you want to, you can. But sometimes, bro, I don't know how to say that. Sound like
Don't say it.
it's not about pretending.
If you can't positive position, move on, bro.
We were hanging out together at his house. He received the phone call and answered, "I'll call you in a few minutes. I'm with a friend."
That was the main on the phone. Yeah, that is
Oh.
What do you even do in such a situation? Do you continue laughing with the
No,
person?
bro, you get up and you say, sharp, bro, easy. You line me, bro, you know you the side piece.
Exactly.
He yelled at me for walking too slow. I was 7 months pregnant with his baby. How fast can you walk at 7 months pregnant, bro?
Yes.
I know some people that walk slow at like 2 weeks already.
Exactly. You had 7 months, that's like another few kilos inside of you. Yeah, that is
Yeah,
freak
bro.
funny, bro. That's the funniest one.
Did you see that one with the brap put the watermelon in his mouth? Yeah, wait, he did it for like 24 hours. He was in his chops, bro. He did everything with the watermelon
Yeah.
on his mouth. Bro,
Yes.
shout out to the pregnant, to the baby mamas. Shout out to the baby mamas. What was it now again? What statement did he say that made you realize he doesn't love you anymore? I once visited him, and on our way to his house, he said, breathe in. I don't want my parents thinking you're here for damages. Like, hold your breath,
Oh, yeah, I know what
because
you
you're going to breathe the yellow gin out in my house.
Are you nuts?
It's crazy. Anyway,
I was laughing over it. Yes.
that's one, Ahmed. He told me not going to laugh at this one. He said, for example, let's say me and you, God forbid, we get married.
Okay. Oh, you're nuts. Yeah, the people have no respect for people, bro.
You want to be like, we get married one day, no?
It's just nice. Yes.
I asked him, why didn't you tell me I was wasting my time? He said, I thought you knew. Like facts, bro.
Yes.
Where did you think this was going?
Yeah.
Last couple. Yeah, wait. This was the funniest thing, bro. Again, South Africans, bro. We don't make jokes here, bro. He said, if you don't get rid of your acne soon, I'll be ending things with you. I felt so small that day.
Yeah, because the acne is off. Yes, that's me, bro. Is that a good enough reason to break up with someone?
Bro, if it's out of control.
As an adult, man.
As an adult, if it's out of control as an adult,
Yeah, wait. Like,
surely there's something wrong with you.
you 34 with acne.
Nah, man.
Can you?
Look, I'm not gonna laugh because I know there's people that do suffer from acne, and I don't want to laugh because I'm not yet there, and I don't want to get there. Like the only problem with me is I have oily skin now, so I tend to wash my face a lot in there, but just with water. Someone said, nah, it does absolutely nothing. For me, it makes my skin dry. Like, I will rather have, I don't use lotion because my face naturally oils up. And when I do use, what do you call this? Charcoal normally is used now to, I don't know, bro. But anyway, it's to make your skin not oily now. My skin still gets oily.
Oh, I see what you mean now.
So yeah, but I don't get pimples now, but when I do, it's perm here, moves or one, bro. Like I will get like one when I'm on my menses.
Moving on. When you digress like that. Moving on.
Last two, I think. What statement did he say that made you realize he doesn't love you, anymore? He don't love you. I wrote him a sweet paragraph, and he replied with the finger hearts. Like the finger, the hands one that makes it. Not even a red one, not even a sentimental color one, whatever. Just salute.
Yes.
And this one, I love you, which he responded with, love yourself.
That is the end.
For all the time that you made me feel small.
But you know what I think is what I think now. All those people that I think they stayed. All of that terrible stuff that you just read
they
now.
were just like, yeah, let's be done now.
You're so playful.
Yes, man.
Like that one of God forbid me and you get just like let's just say
even if someone had to tell me that now I will bust me in my chops, bro.
yeah.
That is Dirk van Ahmed. Yeah.
Nah, and I'm gonna say it again. I said it last week. I'm gonna say it again. When it comes to entertainment, South Africa is unmatched. Like I haven't heard
Well done.
America come up with anything like that before.
Yeah.
But yeah, look.
Their content is always dark.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say something, but I'm not even gonna say it now. I want to say end it off. But I have 2 more segments.
Okay.
We'll see how it goes. For now, I do have a would you rather. If you're in a one-on-one fight with someone, you know, this person, you're in a one-on. You in a one-on-one. You are in a one-on-one fight with someone. There's nobody around but me. No?
You.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this person is just trickling you, no? Would you expect me to jump in and assist you?
Yes.
Or are you a prideful person and you'd want the person to beat you up fair and square?
Maybe if I'm getting jumped, man,
But one
I
person.
can't defend myself anymore.
This is one person.
It depends. Am I on my feet? Am I fighting back?
This man is choking you out.
No, bro, you have to. What if he kill me? You have to step in.
So you're not gonna.
I told you already.
It's a street fight. Yeah, so he's just not gonna stop when you tap. So we go for it.
Maybe you have to jump, bro. I will, like, if it was me, and I see you, okay, you have him, you don't have him, you don't have him, and I'm gonna jump in, my bro. That is how long it's gonna take me to realize that this man is gonna fuck you up, bro.
Amen.
So if you come to that realization and you check to yourself, I'm sure you'll come back. I would want to. I'm not gonna say, Ahmad. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh,
you
I
must
must
just know,
like
man.
when your eyes are good. Then I must know. Okay, it's time. So you're not the prideful person in the sense of you're gonna take this beating up like a man.
I already did. I already did. That is where you win. Once you see, okay, nah, he's clear, bro. Now you jump in. But, or maybe just tell him nicely, because if you're gonna hit him, he's gonna f you up also. Bro.
Wait, that's.
I think it's enough. You won.
So you prefer me to jump in?
Yes, my bro. Like
The thing is, no one's gonna know, man.
Doesn't matter. The point is, I can die if you don't jump in, bro.
How are facts? Okay, so you won't think now. So like.
Also, why am I even in the fight? You're supposed to say, maybe don't just last it. You must. Do you know what?
Because you told me this man. Nah, I'm sure I can win this fight. You
even
told
though
me.
I said that, you must still say, nah, man, just leave it, man. Just leave it. You say, nah, you know, just last it, man. It's not worth it. I expect you to do that.
Let's just say you were so confident. You said, "What, Ahmed? Leave me alone, my bro. I can take this one." Yeah, the fight is starting off positive. Jab. The man, and then afterwards, you wanna punch again. You slip, and then you start choking you out.
Nah, all jokes aside, bro. If it got to that point where we're actually fighting my car, and you see, if I get up again, sharp. If I don't get up, and then he still want to come, then you step in. Then yeah, but don't like you mustn't do it premature also, man. You know what I mean? But also you can't do it too like.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. So you would prefer me jumping?
Please.
Oh, yeah, same, bro. Same. Okay, last question. Would you take the power of being able to stop time for 12 hours any day that you like, right? But when you use this power, every time you do, your penis gets a little bit smaller.
So I'm just not gonna use the power at all.
Won't use it.
No, bro. For what must I use the power for? Why would I want to stop time for 12 hours?
12 hours.
12 hours.
Oh, wait. You have a deadline? Time is going? Like, okay, 12 hours. You need to do something? Can stop time? 12 hours.
That's too long, bro.
Okay, fine. 5.
5 hours isn't gonna be worth it to lose. How many?
It's a little bit.
A little bit.
You don't notice after the first 6 times. But yeah, from time 7 you go shower and you're like, oh. It was a bit bigger yesterday. So is there let me rephrase, because it seems like you're not gonna go for the time stopping. Is there any power or anything that you
would make
would
me want to?
aware?
Yeah.
No.
Nah.
Okay. 10,000 gets deposited into your account every day.
Not every day. Chop it off now. The things people will do for money, Ahmad. Yeah. Think every day guaranteed till I die.
3.6 million.
Bro,
A year.
are you mad? For what do I need a penis for if I had 3.6 million every year? What could I do that I would like? Do you know what I mean, man? You tell me
You won't even have
dollar.
time to use it.
You wouldn't dollar. You would
3.6 million.
3.6 million a year.
I we start thinking like, I used it enough, man. So what is about 3.6 million a year?
Bro, you do realize that some people make 3.6 million their whole life, no?
Some people don't
Some
even
people don't
make
even
that.
make 3.6 million their whole life.
Yes. Our facts. I don't know what we agreed on, but whatever you take, whatever option you're gonna take, Ibrahim.
Send me the money. Give me my money.
That trend's getting annoying.
That's too annoying. I like that one where they do that one. Like the original one of Give Me My Money, man. Where they say, look here, when the beat drop, we're all gonna make so. And then the brother just said, and only one brother make so.
Nah, I've never seen
didn't
that.
see that one?
Now TikToks are really different, my bro. Nah, like legit.
But that way, that's the funniest one ever, bro, because you have those bikers landing here, and then the biggest biker of them all sluts so, and he's the only one that sluts so.
To end the episode off, I have a dilemma. Quick one. Nah, this one is actually very, very quick. I've been going through. What was the? I didn't even copy the name. I was so in a rush. I'm just gonna read the dilemma. Okay. I've been going through a lot with my boyfriend. We've been together since November. Yeah. We've been living together since November. Moved in together in January. Don't know how that makes sense. We're currently working through recovering from him cheating with another girl and being a drug addict.
Wow.
Following?
Is this in... How long are they dating before they start? Before November, how long were they together?
January, so I assume 10 months. Let's just say from last year, January.
To now.
Till
the time she posted.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, they had problems. He cheated. And he's become a drug addict. I don't know why the story continues. It's supposed to be done way already. Anyway, moving on. He's been doing really well. Being very open with his phone. Listening to me express my hurt. So on and so forth. Last night, I tried to initiate some intimacy. And he told me to stop. This left me feeling a little hurt and confused. Since it was so harsh and reminded me of what it was like while he was cheating. Okay. This morning, I decided to browse through his phone. I didn't find anything notable until I looked at his browser history and found out he was searching transsexual porn. I don't know how the story can continue after that, no? I don't care what anyone else's preferences are, but it's not mine. And he swears it was just for research.
Oh, my man.
From here, I'm very concerned about this behavior. I want him to be who he is, but I don't agree with those things in my life. Am I the asshole for wanting to go off my relationship with him?
Not at all, bro. Not at all, bro.
Is it enough to call off a relationship?
Yes.
The first two things alone.
The first two things is fine.
Fine. The
Google
cheating
history.
and the drug addict.
It's fine.
Okay. Minor. Yeah.
Minor. Nah, I'm joking. Yeah, after the first two things, facts. How much chance did you give him also? If it happened just once, surely. But that last thing, bro. Trans porn.
Who just said porn?
Nah, it's not just porn, bro. That's not. That's a different story.
At the end of the day, I don't want to. Let's not categorize it. We'll just say porn for the sake of it.
No, because you're making light of the situation, bro.
Oh, so it's okay. Okay.
You're sugarcoating things here. We don't sugarcoat nothing, bro. Trans porn.
Yes. But like I confront you and you say, no, it's just for research. Me and Ricardo were talking about it now the other day. He said, you'll never believe what happens. And he was like, okay, I need to check for myself. Do you know what I mean?
No one can tell me anything to make me want to check for myself, bro. But they say no. You don't know you like something until you try it.
Facts.
So how do you know you're not gonna like it?
Exactly, research purposes.
But you said already, no, you're scared you do. You're scared you do like it.
I'm sure that'll be the worst thing ever, bro. Like you say, nah, I don't. And you do it the first time. And it's like,
Because me.
yes. But okay, let's try and look at it from his point of view before we make a decision.
Okay.
He was on drugs, first of all. So he's no longer a sane person. So him saying it was for research purposes could have just been for research purposes. Is there no situation where that can just be, or do you think that like when do you think that she could be reading into it a bit too much when she wanted to do things and then he said nah?
I think no. Research purposes is like there's one link, maybe 2 or 3. But he had like gloom links. That is not research. Surely that is not research.
I think that's where we can draw a line. I see what you mean.
So she didn't specify also. Because that is a very important piece of information, because as a human you'd want to...
It's natural to
be curious, you know. You need to tell yourself where you draw the line of what you want to be curious about. But if that's something that you want to pursue to research.
Yeah.
And so be it. But if the links isn't adding up, then yeah. So but I feel like she should just call it, man. I think she had enough.
It's now ups from here, no?
That's why it depends. Did he just do it once and come right again? You know, was the repetitive thing, all those things? Because surely, I'm gonna come back to the sex thing now. Surely that shouldn't make you feel like, you know. And people say, what husband doesn't want to have sex? Sometimes, as a husband, you also just want to get in bed and go sleep. You know what I mean? Not you.
Continue.
So
yeah, I don't think that there's a lot of positivity can still come from the situation. Look, you saw him through with drugs. Cool, no problem. You saw him through with cheating. Okay, no problem. But then he stabbed you in the back by watching that. Nah, go. There's only so much to
there's no coming back from that, bro.
There's only so much that you can take. Yeah, I agree. Look, yeah, cut it. It's done. You guys are still young. I think you said early 30s. So I think you guys can both move on from that. And yeah, before me and Ibrahim say something wrong, that's the EP. Yeah. My name's Ahmad.
I'm Ibrahim.
And you're hanging with Homiez.